Hello miners, Rusty coming at you. Today we're taking a look at my Asher Spiros. So I have 4 of the Spiros. You guys probably know I really enjoy these. This would be the Spiro Flipper, I think also called the Soul. This is your traditional, probably one of the first ones I know. That's your thumb stud. Then we have the Thumbhole. And these are all in G10. And then the latest is his crossbar lock. So we're going to compare these mostly to each other. I do have videos out on each of these. From my understanding, they're either made by the Petrified Fish or by Kunwu. This is a Kaiser clip I put on there. Now, this is, a factory second. Why, I don't know. I'm not able to find out. It's not the best flipper, however. What I mean is this darn flipper tab is just not shaped well. Go check out something like on a send cut, like the Honoris, and you will see a much better performing flipper tab. On this one, what I want to do is compare the G10. So I like this G10. It's blue. It's kind of, I think they call it a stone blue. It's relatively textured. And here's the other blue. And this blue does have more. This one's lighter blue. And this one is. So they are different, both in color and or texture. This is your crossbar lock, which is really quite impressive for, what do we call that, having the crossbar in there for the thickness on that. So this is what we're looking at here. The crossbar lock is the newest of the bunch and doesn't have a free spinning pivot. At least that's my assumption there. It also has a tad bit thicker blade. These are at 90 thousandths, so not even a tenth of an inch. And let's do one last thing. We're going to compare blades. In a previous video I said that these are the same shapes, and they're really not. They are and they aren't. So I can feel the transition to a flat right here, even though it's not a steep transition. And over here, I don't know if it transitions to a flat. It does feel, yeah, there's no real top swedge on these. So this one, it looks more shaded than it really is, if that makes sense. Okay, we're going to put that away, and we're going to compare these two in terms of blades, because I think these two are more similar in terms of blade shape. You can see this plunge grind coming down like it does. Looks very, one second guys. Hey, sorry about that guys. I got called away. So I do feel like these ones are very similar. And we'll focus on this one now. The lockup is improving on this the more I use it. So if you saw the video on this, first had lock stick. I did flick it like this for a week or so, took it apart, cleaned it, and it's getting better. Still has tremendous lock stick, or no, detent. Very good, that's what I meant to say. Okay, so you can see over here, this I do believe this one would be petrified fish, only because I have the petrified fish bunta, which is in closer to this color, and that feels very similar in texture and looks about the same. However, yeah, there we go. Another Kaiser clip on here. Now when we get to the Thumbhole one, and that's a Spyderco clip, you guys are probably from a pair of 3. We are trying to compare the G10 on these, and this one, just like it looks, is smoother. Let's now kind of compare the knife. In some of these I talk about how this is flat across here, and now I'm realizing that that actually is part of the effect of the ergos. So taking a look at the blade, and it doesn't have this top swedge coming down, nor it does have a flat, but it's just not as pronounced, even though this one looks more pronounced than it is. But you can see it. You can feel right here and here. Ooh, yeah, I'd say it's a little higher up. So ergo wise, these are all very, very similar, and this one is a pleasure with the Thumbhole, and this one, you guys can hear that snap on all of these. Brings us to this one, and this one doesn't quite have the snap. Great action, and this is the original clip that goes with these. So $115 on that. Paid about 87 on this. Paid about 80 on that on a secondary market. 40 on this as factory seconds from Asher's website. Stay tuned tomorrow. I got a cut test video coming out on these, and thanks for hanging with the miner.